press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಡಿ.ಎಸ್. ಜಯಂತ್, ದಾವಣಗೆರೆಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಸಿದ್ಧಗಂಗಾ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಿಂದ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು SSLC ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರೆದು ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಾದ್ಯಂತ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಡೆದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸುರೇಶ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥಿತವಾಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ನಡೆಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ, ಚೀಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಶಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತರಿಗೆ, ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಶಾಲೆಯ ಮುಖ್ಯೋಪಾಧ್ಯಾಯರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪೋಷಕರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು. ಇವತ್ತು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಎರಡು ಒಟ್ಟೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಇತ್ತು. ನೀವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಓದ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ, ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಿರಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ 41ರಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. The device that works on the principle of electromagnetic induction is electromagnetic induction. You need to induce current. So that happens in generator. So generator ಅಲ್ಲಿ current produce ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ water heater ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, electric motor, electric fan ಇದೆ which consumes electricity. So that works on motor principle. Water heater electricity consume ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, whereas so ಇಲ್ಲಿ generator ಏನಿದೆ it produces electricity. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ electricity produces through electromagnetic induction process. Second question, there's a problem. So you have a circuit. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ electric lamp whose resistance is 30 ohm and a conductor of 6 ohm resistance are connected in series. So it's series ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. So 9 volt battery ಇದೆ. So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? Series ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ you need to add both the resistances. So ಒಂದು 30 ohm ಇದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 6 ohm ಇದೆ. So you need to add the total resistance of this circuit is 36 ohms and the voltage is 9. So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ current you need to find out. V is equal to So V is equal to IR, the standard formula ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು. Voltage is 9 and current ನೀವು find out ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ and total resistance is 36. So ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ I ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದಾದ್ರೆ I is equal to 9 divided by 36, which is nothing but 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 0.25. So ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ current in the circuit is 0.25 amps. So ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಯಾವುದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 0.25 amps. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. ದ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಕುಕ್ಕರ್ ಈಸ್ ಪೇಂಟೆಡ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಕಲರ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಸೊ ಸನ್ನಿಂದ ಏನ್ ನಮಗೆ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅದು ಲೈಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೀಟ್, ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾರೆಡ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಕಲರ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So the opposite andre white. White reflects all the color, whereas black absorbs all the colors of the sunlight. So hagagi it absorbs more energy. Option D nallide. Okay, next. The metal used in the filament of an electric bulb. Bulb alli yav filament use ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? You know, it's tungsten. So tungsten which has high melting point and it has a high resistance. So hagagi when current is passed through the tungsten, avaga adu bulb glow ಆಗ್ತದೆ and at the same time the metal will not melt. So tungsten is the metal which is used. So next question. A rectangular coil of copper wire is rotated in a magnetic field. The direction of the induced current changes once in each anta keltidare. So rectangular coil of a metal coil. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿಬೇಕು? We call it as an armature. So ಅದನ್ನ rotate ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ for every half rotation, so 360 degree ಆಗಬೇಕು. So every 180 degree rotation ಆದಾಗ the current changes. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅದು ಹೊರಗಡೆಗೆ either you DC produce ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ AC produce ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. For DC you will have split rings. So when it takes half a rotation then the current direction changes. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ for every half revolution, option C correct answer. So next question, the focal length of lens is plus 0.5 meter. The power of the lens and the type ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ type because it is plus. So type of the lens is convex. So lens convex. So power ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ power formula, power is inversely proportional to its focal length. So P is equal to 1 by F. So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ power is equal to focal length ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 0.5. So 1 divided by 0.5. So P is equal to, so ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 10/5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, 10/5 ಆದ್ರೆ 2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪವರ್ ಈಸ್ 2 ಡಯಾಪ್ಟರ್. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಕಾನ್ವೆಕ್ಸ್ ಲೆನ್ಸ್. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾಗತ್ತೆ? ಸೊ +2 ಡಯಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಾನ್ವೆಕ್ಸ್ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ ನಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್, a device used to change the resistance in the electric circuit. So electric circuit ಅಲ್ಲಿ resistance change ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. If you want to change the resistance according to your requirement, then the device used is a rheostat. So rheostat ಅಂತ ಒಂದು machine ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ by sliding to and fro you can adjust the resistance in the circuit. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ voltmeter ಇದೆ, ammeter, galvanometer. These are something which you use as an indicator. Voltmeter which shows how much the voltage is, ammeter current ಎಷ್ಟು, galvanometer presence of current ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ, whereas rheostat is used to change the resistance. Option D. Next question. So the magnetic field lines inside a solenoid are in the form of ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. So sorry, the magnetic field lines inside a solenoid are in the form of parallel straight lines. So the reason for this ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆ solenoid ಒಳಗಡೆಗೆ parallel lines ಇರ್ತದೆ? ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, solenoid is a tube on which coil is wound. So ಹಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ when current is passed, so it produces magnetic field around. So magnetic field ಬಂದಾಗ when you go inside, then you can see that the lines, magnetic lines of force are parallel. So parallel ಯಾಕೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, the magnetic field changes. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹತ್ರ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅವಾಗ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂಥರ, ಇನ್ನು ದೂರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂಥರ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್, ದೆನ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ the magnetic field changes, whereas inside this you have parallel lines of force. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಸೊ ವೆರಿ ಹೈ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇರಬಹುದಾ ಅಂತ ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ಡೌಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಒಂದೇನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ವೆನ್ ಯು ಕಂಪೇರ್ the lines of force outside the solenoid, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ you can see the lines of force, whereas at the same time you can see that the lines of force are more inside the solenoid. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರದ್ದು ಪವರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಕೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್, ಕಾನ್ವೆಕ್ಸ್ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಇದೆ. ದ ನೇಚರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ವೆನ್ ಅನ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕೆಪ್ಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ F1 ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ O ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ವೆಕ್ಸ್ ಲೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಕಾನ್ವೆಕ್ಸ್ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ F1 ಮತ್ತೆ O ಮಧ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ದೆನ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಇರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎನ್ಲಾರ್ಜ್ಡ್ ಇಮೇಜ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. So we'll go to your text now. So here you can see it's page number 178 of your textbook. Last point note box nalli between focus F1 and optical center O avagadre enaagtade, the image is enlarged and the nature of the image is virtual and erect. So hagagi option nodabodu. Hagene if you want to go to the ray diagram, iga idralli ray diagram kuda ide. So you can see that in the picture F, ಈಗ ನಾನು ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. So you can see that F1, yeah, so AB ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, so it is between F1 and O. So image ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಹಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ A dash ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇದೆ, and you can see that A dash B dash ಇದು erect ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗೇನೆ it is enlarged when compared to the size of AB. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ it's virtual, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಎನ್ಲಾರ್ಜ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಏನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು? virtual, erect, enlarged. So option A you can choose. So device which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. So electrical energy into mechanical energy ಯಾವುದು? So it's electric energy into mechanical is motor. So ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೋಟಾರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, electric generator ಇದೆ, generator which converts mechanical energy into electricity. Solar cell, it converts solar energy into electrical energy. Dry cell, chemical energy into electrical. So electric motor is the device which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. So again option D. So ohm is the SI unit of, very easy question. Yadike? So it's for resistance. So option B. So next table ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ P Q R S 1.5 to 1.44, 2.4 to 1.33. So the question is, in which material medium the speed of light is very high? You know that light travels with a speed of 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second in vacuum. So ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ the medium vacuum ಆದರೆ ಅದರದು fastest ಇರ್ತದೆ light. So when it enters into some other medium which has some refractive index ಅಥವಾ density ಇತ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದಾದ್ರೆ then the speed of the light decreases. So ಹಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ refractive index ತುಂಬಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ, it will have the lowest speed of light. ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ refractive index ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ, there you can see the speed of light is very high. So ಯಾವುದು refractive index ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರೋದು, so in S 1.33 ಇದೆ. So the speed of light is very high in S. So option C. Okay, right. The source of energy in nuclear power reactor is, the source of energy, source ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಅವಾಗ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಯುರೇನಿಯಮೋ ಪ್ಲೂಟೋನಿಯಮೋ ಈ ತರದ್ದು ಇರಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಪವರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಇದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಅಪ್ರೋಪ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಫಿಷನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್, ಎಸ್ ಫಿಷನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಕ್ಸೋಥರ್ಮಿಕ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೌದಾ, ಎಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸೋಥರ್ಮಿಕ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್, ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲಬಲ್. ಇದು ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗುವಂತದ್ದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ಡ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಫಿಷನ್ ಚೈನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಪ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ನೋಡಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ ಫಿಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ ಎಕ್ಸೋಥರ್ಮಿಕ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಪವರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ಡ್ ಫಿಷನ್ ಚೈನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದನೇ ಥ್ರೂ ಫಿಷನ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ energy. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ the source of energy in nuclear power reactor is option B, controlled nuclear fission chain reaction. Next question. One property of a convex lens among the following is, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ among the following ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ನಾವು ನೋಡೋಣಂತೆ. So diverges the light rays, diverge ಮಾಡೋದು ಯಾವುದು, concave. So it's not correct answer. It's thicker at the edges and thinner at the middle. So middle ಅಲ್ಲಿ thin ಆಯ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದಾದ್ರೆ it's again concave. Forms real and direct image, is thinner at the edge and thicker at the middle. So ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 4 ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆಗೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ you can choose. So convex lens is always, it's a thinner at the edge whereas it is thicker at the middle part. So option D you can choose. So next question. The compound that reacts with both acid as well as bases to produce salt and water. Salt and water, the reaction which produces salt and water. So okay, we call it as neutralization. You need to have an acid and a base. But here, a compound that reacts both with acid as well as the base to produce salt and water. So again, you need to have something which is both acid and base. So that is called amphoteric. So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ amphoteric oxide ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ ಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ is one such amphoteric oxide where you can use that to neutralize both acid and bases. So ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ ಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ is correct. So next question. So the structural formula of propanol. Propanol ಯಾವುದು structural formula? So for this I want you to go to your text as a reference. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್, ಎಥನೋಯಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಇಂಥದ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೊಪನಾಲ್, ಸೊ ಎಲ್ ಅಂತ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಎಲ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಆಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಆಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ carbon atoms and you have a double bond with oxygen. So propanol ಒಳಗಡೆಗೆ at the end you have carbon atom, one with hydrogen and with double bond oxygen. So aldehyde. So ನೀವು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. So double bond oxygen and last ಅಲ್ಲಿ hydrogen ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. We'll go to your question paper. So ಈ ತರದ್ದು ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ, you can see that you have the similar structure. So aldehyde, propanol. So next question, the property of elements are periodic function of their atomic number. So ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ theories ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆಗೆ, because first they considered atomic mass as the basic property. Next there was many confusions. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ next Henry Moseley gave the correct picture of that. So we will go to the text to look at that statement. So Henry Moseley, he discovered that atomic mass is the basic fundamental thing you can take to identify the properties of elements. So this is your text. You can see in 1913 Henry Moseley showed that the atomic number of an element is more fundamental property than its atomic mass. So really second paragraph nalli it clearly says properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic number. So ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ your answer is Henry Moseley. So ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. So option D. Okay. So next question. Observe the following chemical reactions. So ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, Fe plus CSO4 gives rise to FeSO4 plus Cu. So what you can observe this, iron is more reactive, so it can displace copper from copper sulfate. So you have one more reaction where zinc reacts with FeSO4 sulfate to give rise to ZnSO4 plus iron. So here iron is more reactive than copper, and in the second reaction you can see that zinc is more reactive than iron. So with this knowledge you need to answer the question. The decreasing order of reactivity of the metal in the above reaction. Decreasing order means you need to start with. So decreasing order, highest reactivity to lowest reactivity. So in this reaction you can see that zinc is more reactive than iron, and iron is more reactive than copper. So the reactivity is more for zinc, and then followed by iron and followed by copper. So where is the option? So option you can see zinc, iron and copper. So option A. So next question. The atomic number of an element is 20 in the modern periodic table. This element belongs to the period. So for this you need to have a look on the configuration, because it has 20. So how do you configure this? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. So this comprises up to 10 atomic number. So then followed by 3s2, 3p6. So this is up to 18, followed by 4s2. So because when you have atomic number 20, so it goes up to the fourth shell. So therefore this has to be there in the fourth period. We'll check in the periodic table of your textbook now. Here you can see that calcium with atomic number 20. So in which period it is? It's in the fourth period. So the fourth period starts with the potassium, which has atomic number 19, followed by calcium, atomic number 20. Right. So next question. The number of single bonds and double bonds present in the structure of benzene molecule respectively. So number of single bonds and double bonds. So benzene, you know the structure. So it has 6 carbon atoms and it's a cyclical compound, where you can see it is having single and double bond alternatively. So you have 3 here. We'll add 1 hydrogen, 1 each hydrogen for all the carbon atoms. So now we can see that there are 3 double bonds and remaining all are single bonds. So number of single bonds are 1 each per hydrogen, that is 6, followed by 1, 2, 3. So total 9 single bonds and 3 double bonds. So they are asking single bond followed by double bond. So single bond is 9, followed by double bond is 3. So the option is 9 and 3. You can choose option B. So next question. The gas liberated when sodium carbonate reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid. So ಏನು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? So we'll observe the reaction. Sodium carbonate is Na2CO3. So with hydrochloric acid HCl, so what are the compound you can expect? So the compound expected are sodium and chlorine react together to form NaCl, sodium chloride, with formation of water, and the gas which is produced is carbon dioxide, so CO2. So you have sodium 2 here, you have one sodium, you can add 2, and you have H2 here, you have HCl1, so you will add 2. Now we can see that, so 2 hydrogen balanced, and sodium 2 and 2 chlorine, 2 sodium chloride balanced, and in this you have one carbon and you have one carbon here, and you have CO3, oxygen 3, whereas you can see that there is one oxygen and there are 2 oxygen molecules, atoms. So the correct statement for this, the gas produced is carbon dioxide, option A. Next question, the major component of compressed natural gas is CNG. The major component is methane. So natural gas is a byproduct of petroleum. So where you can see that the gases will gush out when you drill for petroleum. And the major component is methane. It's almost up to 80%, and followed by other gases such as ethane, propane, and other hydrocarbons. So the first, the answer for this question is the major component is methane, option C. The substance that converts blue litmus paper into red color. So blue to red. So that's a property of acid. So acid converts blue litmus to a red color. So you need to find out in the options which are the acids present here. Lime water is calcium hydroxide, is base. Pure water is neutral. Sodium hydroxide solution is base, and you have gastric juice. So gastric juice, the major component of gastric juice is hydrochloric acid. So the only acidic material is gastric juice in this. So option D, gastric juice can convert blue litmus into red. The process used to convert sulfide ore of metal into the oxides. So when you want to remove sulfur, so what you can do, you can roast that in presence of oxygen, so that oxygen will react with sulfur and it comes out of sulfur dioxide or trioxide. And the oxygen, because metals are reactive, it combines with the metal to form metallic oxides. So the option in this is roasting. Roasting is done in presence of oxygen. So sulfide ores can be converted into metallic oxides when, with the help of roasting. Option B. So next, the common molecular formula for both hexene and cyclohexane. So hexene and cyclohexane. So these compounds will share a common general formula. So hexane means you need to have 6 carbon atoms. So this is cyclohexane, and each carbon will carry 2 hydrogen atoms. So you can see that carbon atoms are 6, and at the same time each carbon atom will have 2 each. So this is hydrogen number 12. So at the same time cyclohexene, so you can have 6 carbon atoms, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and you will have one double bond between any 2 carbon atoms. That's why it's called hexene, alkenes. So for this you will add 2 hydrogen, and for this you will add 1, for this 2 2 2, and followed by 3. So you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So carbon 6 and hydrogen 12. So both will have the same molecular formula. So general formula is CnH2n for both. So for both what? For cyclic compounds as well as alkenes. So CnH2n. So for 6 carbon atoms you need to have C6 and H12. The option C is the correct answer for this. Option C. So we'll go to the next question. An acid present in the stinging hair of nettle plant leaves is, so nettle plant ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ hair ಏನಿರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, when it stings you, so it produces an acid. That's why the skin becomes irritating. So the acid which is present is option A, methanoic acid, or it's also called as formic acid. So option A, methanoic acid. The hormone that regulates carbohydrates, proteins, and fat metabolism in the human body. So, you know, the carbohydrate, protein, as well as fat metabolism. So, this is done by thyroxine. So, thyroxine is also called as a personality hormone, which will help you to have a proper development of your body, both physical as well as mental. So, physical development agbekonde, you need to consume carbohydrate, fat, and protein, and that has to be metabolized with the help of a hormone. So, in option you can go for thyroxine. Next question. A pot that has growing seedling is kept in a dark room. So, dark room nalidre photosynthesis is not possible. A burning candle is placed near it for a few days. So, a burning candle, that's a source of light. The part, the top part of the seedling bends towards the light of burning candle. This is called, so anything, the plant bending towards the light, it is called phototropism. So photo on the light kadege adu move agtide, it's called phototropism, option B. The correct statement with respect to biodegradable substances among the following. So biodegradable ಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Undergo recycling naturally in the environment. So this is correct. So any biodegradable substance will undergo recycling naturally. It happens naturally. So you need not do anything for that. So if it is left alone in the atmosphere, so either through the bacteria or it degrades. So next options are inappropriate. You can see harm various organisms in the ecosystem. So that is done by non-biodegradable substances. Increases the density of harmful chemical in different trophic levels. No. Remain inert in the environment for a long time. So these three properties are properties of non-biodegradable substances. Option A is the correct answer. So next question. The correct sequence found in the process of sexual reproduction in a flowering plant. So ಯಾವ್ದು ಇದರೊಳಗಡೆ correct ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ? First it has to go under pollination process. After pollination, so fertilization happens. After fertilization, embryo has to form, and after the embryo, so that will get converted into seed. So ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ the correct option ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ? Pollination, fertilization, embryo and seed. Option D is the correct answer. Saving electricity by switching off unnecessary work of light and fans is an example for. So you are saving energy by not using fans and light unnecessarily. So the refuse, no, you are using that, but you are not using when it is not necessary. So hagage refuse annadu barala. Reduce, yes, you can say that it is a reduction in the use of energy. Reuse, no. Repurpose, so ilige correct option reduce, option B. So next question, idu nim textbook la iruthakan straight forward question. If a round green seeded pea plant is crossed with a wrinkled yellow seeded pea plant, the seed produced in F1 generation are. So F1 generation lane bartide. Okay, we'll go to the text for that now. See 9.2.3. So you can see that in the 9.4 picture, you have a rounded green pea, and it is crossed by wrinkled yellow pea. In the F1 generation, what you can see is it is rounded and yellow seeds are produced. So the correct option is round and yellow. Okay, this is in the F1 generation. We'll go to the options now. Round and yellow. So the option is C. Option C, round and yellow seeds are produced. We'll go to the next question. Homologous organs. Homologous andre enirbeku? They need to have same structure, but they need to perform different functions. So iga limbs anta andaga we have limbs. So whereas for human beings we use as hands, whereas birds, their four limbs are converted into wings. It is used for flight. So the organs having same structure, but they perform different functions. Hagadre option yavado? In this you can see that option B is the correct answer. The blood vessels that carry blood from all parts of the human body to the heart. So heart ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ blood ತಗೊಂಡು ಬರುವಂತದ್ದು ಯಾವುದು? So you have two major veins, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, so which carries blood to your heart. So superior vena cava opens in your right atrium or auricle. So these are two major veins of our body which carries deoxygenated blood to the heart. So ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ superior inferior vena cava ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದರ ಬದಲು they have veins, option D, right? So next question, plants can get rid of excess of water by this process. So the process of getting rid of excess water through the plants, so it is called as a transpiration. So leaves ಕೆಳಗಡೆಗೆ the water will get evaporated. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮರದ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ you feel it's little cold when compared to other part of the atmosphere. So ಯಾಕೆ? Because plants will remove their excess amount of water through a process called transpiration. So transpiration ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದನೇ it creates a negative pressure. So through that the plant can also lift water and salt through their root system against the gravity. So the option of transpiration. So next question, the gap between two neurons. So neurons madhike, the gap between two neurons is called as a synapse. Synapse is a gap between two neurons, option C. So next question, embryo gets a nutrition from the mother's blood with the help of a special part called, so it's called as a placenta. So when observe the uterus, so uterus will have the embryo in it, and placenta is a structure which connects the mother circulatory system to the baby through the umbilical cord. So placenta is that structure. So the embryo gets nutrition from mother's blood with the help of a special part called placenta. So it's option D. Next question, the common passage for both sperms and urine in human male reproductive system. So yavidralage, so you know that it's option A, urethra. So urethra is the common passage for both the sperm as well as the urine. So next, so which of the following is not the advantage of water harvesting structure? So water harvest ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ you know that what are the advantage? Recharge the groundwater. So ಇದು correct answer. Water does not evaporate because you use that water to replenish groundwater. So provide breeding ground for mosquitoes. This is not the advantage. So mosquito breed ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ nobody is going to harvest rainwater. So provide moisture for vegetation. So plants ಗೆ moisture ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಮನ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So which of the following is not the advantage of water harvesting structure? Is providing breeding ground for mosquitoes. So ಇದು option C. So the last question, the experience of an individual during its lifetime cannot be passed on to the progeny. So ಯಾಕೆ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಅಕ್ವೈರ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ? So because all those characters are acquired, it is not inherited. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಲಿತೆ, ಡಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಲಿತೆ ಅಂತ ಆದ್ರೆ it is acquired. So it will not be there in my gene to get transferred. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನೀಗ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಓದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವಾಗ ನನಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಮಗು ಹುಟ್ಟುವಂಥದ್ದು will come out with all the knowledge of medical. No. So ನಾವೇನು ಓದ್ತೀವಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, it is all acquired. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ the experiences of an individual during its lifetime cannot be passed on its progeny because they are all acquired. So ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ option B, acquired traits. So with this we finished our discussion of the science paper. Hope you enjoyed this. So ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೇಪರ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, and all the best for your forthcoming exam. So ನಾಳೆ we'll discuss the maths paper. So ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ತಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಬಹಳ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. You will be only curious about to know which is the correct answer. So ಎಲ್ರದ್ದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಾಗಿದೆ, ಮುಂದೆ ಬರುವಂತದ್ದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಾಗಲಿ, and all the best for your future. So I am Dr. Jayanth, hereby thanking you all through on behalf of Siddhaganga Institution, Davangere.